Hello, I'm Hal Lublin.
And I'm Mark Gagliardi.
Since the dawn of humanity, one issue has gone unsettled. With the fate of the world in the balance, we're here to settle, once and for all. Best Loungewear.
That's right. Don't worry, everyone. We got this.
Podcasts should have a theme song. Podcasts should not have a theme song. Yes, they should. No, they shouldn't. They sound good. Yeah, but people are just going to skip past it. You know what? You're right. We got this.
Mark, are you in pajamas right now, or are you just dressed in a Hawaiian shirt? I can't tell.
I am just dressed in a Hawaiian shirt, but I wish I had Hawaiian print pajamas, especially with Dodger Stadium Hawaiian print on them.
I'm shocked. How many sets of pajamas do you own? Is it zero?
Zero.
Like sets?
I am
matching.
Matching? I barely own sleep pants. I'm not really a loungewear guy. My first thought when I saw this best loungewear, I was like, well, jeans.
What? You're bad at lounging? Is that what we're learning?
No, I'm great at lounging. I'm cowboy lounging, meaning if I'm wearing jeans and a leather jacket, that becomes my pillow and my jeans become my bedroll. I can lay anywhere.
So you're bad at lounging?
Yeah, I'm bad at lounging.
I mean, by the way, this is great.
Yeah, I love this.
This was suggested by Carrie Gale.
Hello, Carrie Gale.
Hello, Carrie Gale. Welcome to the Discord. In the Discord, when you're requesting to become a member, one of the screening questions is, what topic would you like us to cover? And this was Carrie Gale. So this is like the most brisk turnaround we could possibly offer.
Oh, this was like
just coming into the Discord.
Today this happened?
I approved it today. It was submitted on Sunday. So this is from Sunday to when we were recording this, which is Wednesday evening, the following Wednesday, the 15th. We are lounging out thanks to you.
Can I tell you, I have been thinking that today was the 16th all day.
Yeah, that is less surprising to me than the fact that you think jeans are loungewear.
Look, here's the thing. I don't wear a lot of loungewear. For me, I'm a person who likes my clothes to be fitted, and I want everything to be much like my apartment and my desk drawer. I want to know where everything is, and I want to know that I can put everything where it goes. If I'm in loungewear, I feel like I'm putting my body just in a sack. Like, well, here's a loose terry cloth sack that I'm putting my body in. Hope it doesn't get banged on its way down the stairs.
So you don't appreciate the feeling of clothes that are not like, but probably different. Well, you grew up, you had periods of being heavier and you've had periods of being lighter. Mm-hmm. And when you're heavier, everything feels tighter. So it's nice to have looser clothes, but also just like if I'm hanging out around the house, like when we get home, it's switch out of the jeans and pants and into like pajama pants, sweatpants, gym shorts.
Yeah, I never do that. So when you work on a work day, will you get up and get dressed in the morning in work clothes, or will you do the, what do they call it? A Zoom outfit where you, nice shirt from the waist up and sweatpants from the waist down?
Yeah. Clothes mullet. Party up top, party down bottom, business up top. Yeah, I'll do that because nobody's going to see my legs or under parts. Yeah. But if it's hot, I will wear shorts. If it's cold, I will wear sweatpants. It's been cooler lately, so I'm wearing sweatpants right now. Sometimes I guess I will wear jeans if I feel like it, but I just don't. Like, this is so comfortable.
Hal, when you say underparts, do you mean the underparts of your wardrobe or the underparts of your body?
Underparts like centaur.
Oh, you're like
your
the
horse
human
bottom.
part's
wearing a t-shirt right now.
Sure.
The horse part is wearing sweatpants.
Well, I can tell you right now, we may have to go through the mythical creatures because I can tell you right now, a centaur's best loungewear is a smoking jacket. It comes right to the break where you turn from person to horse. Mm-hmm. If you have like a couple of floppy legs that you can just drape over and have to pretend that you're just a gentleman in his smoking jacket out for a ride, you can do that. The smoking jacket will cover the underparts.
Well, we're going to leave centaurs out of this.
All right.
I know the centaurs that listen to the show are going to be very upset, and they're going to write in and they're going to say,
with what, Hal? With what?
They have hands. They got arms and hands, and then four full horse feet.
I guess that's true. That's six. They're an insect. They have 6 legs.
Yeah, pretty much. Centaurs are insects.
Don't add us.
I think we should discuss what a human could wear.
Yeah.
Things a human would wear.
I can't believe we have to say that, but I would agree. Yeah. So do you want to talk about, okay, Do you want to talk about different categories of this? Do you want to talk about materials? What do you think makes great loungewear for you personally?
I think a comfortable material is important, but we're not building the single perfect article. We're just going to speak in sort of general, like, hey, if the best loungewear, for example, were a nice pair of slippers, like that's the best part is having good slippers. That could be it.
So if we have a loungewear store, which of the little sections in our loungewear store are we shining the spotlight on?
Right. But it's not slippers. I can tell you 100% there's zero chance it's slippers because all slippers, especially the ones that are made to keep you warm, make your feet sweat. It's foot sweat city. They're gross. They get worn out on the bottom real fast and it looks like a rat got in there. Absolutely not on slippers.
What kind of slippers?
Easy elimination.
What kind of slippers do you usually go for? Because I've just switched from one type of slipper to another.
For years, I had Marvin the Martian slippers that were real cool, where his head's on the front with wearing his little helmet. And like, I'm wrapping myself around Hal's feet. Isn't that lovely? And then as I got older, when I moved out here, when I was living on my own, I had a pair of slippers with treads on the bottom, like soles on them, proper soles, so I could wear them to the movies. Because I didn't have a job. I would just go to the movies on Fridays during the day and see a bunch of movies back to back.
Did they look like slippers or were they trying to look like shoes?
I mean, they basically look like slippers on the outside. They didn't really look like moccasins or anything, if that's what you mean. They had a felt appearance to them, but they were very clearly slippers. Anybody who looked at them for more than a second or at all would know that they were slippers.
Fair. But they had tread on them.
Yeah.
Were you ever a fan of those moccasins? I always did like those just straight up moccasins. There's nothing on the bottom. The whole thing is just leather all the way around with like a little bit of loopy leather cording. They're my grandpa's slippers. That was what he wore.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they were sometimes rough. You're like, whoa.
There are very few slippers I would say I really like. I don't dislike them, but I just don't. There are a lot of like, okay, slippers, do you, whatever works.
Here is, I think that as long as they have never left the home, any shoes can be slippers. Because the point of slippers is that you're wearing, we've talked about this before, you're wearing shoes that are specifically for inside the house. And if they've never gone outside, like I'm wearing just to break them in my fancy wedding shoes around the apartment. So technically at this point, those are slippers, but they're not comfortable. They're my version of comfortable, which is, they're
very fancy. You're really
denim.
trying to break them in. Did you scratch up the bottom so you don't slip?
No, I think I'm going to put like some, get some of that theater stuff and put it on the bottom. Theater costumers have gotten one thing right, and it's the bottom of men's dress shoes, because every guy has had to wear a pair of old dress shoes in a show. They figured out there's that like grippy stuff that you can put on them. That's, I'm sure it's easy, right? I hope.
I mean, the new ones are generally the problem because they're so new that it's slick on the bottom. And as they wear, which is why you sort of scratch them up, then they have a little more purchase.
Yeah. I was burned once with a pair of shoes that were flat on the bottom. I don't need, whether or not a little bit of scratching them up is going to help. I slid down a mountain many, many times as I was trying to walk down it. So I'm going to put some grip on those things. I gotta go up and down some grass. So, but this is not about that. I got to touch grass, Hal, but this is not about that. And it ain't slippers.
Correct. Not going to be slippers.
All right.
What do you think of robes? Do you have a robe? Do you own a robe?
Hal, I love a bathrobe. That to me is the loungewear that I will wear because I'm forcing myself to make it temporary. For me, loungewear is, I very much feel that on any given day, I need to be up and about and productive in the world. That's the way that my brain works. I need to be fully dressed to feel productive. So any loungewear for me that I could feasibly go out into the world in feels like a slippery slope of I'm not going to get much done today. I need to make a strong, distinct line between loungewear and society clothes. Mm-hmm. And the robe for me is this is definitely loungewear. Clearly, you're not going out like this.
You need something that says, what about, does footy pajamas do the same thing for you?
I might be tempted. If I was wearing footy pajamas, I might be tempted to go out in them.
Really?
Well, just to the corner, just to go to the 7-Eleven. If I need a Diet Coke and I'm just in my footy pajamas, what I would probably do is pull jeans over the footy pajamas. So it would be like the footy pajamas would be my shirt, but I would just be wearing very bunchy footy pajamas in my jeans. That's another thing for me. I don't like bunching.
Tight. Nobody does.
And a robe doesn't bunch. Of all of these, a robe bunches the least.
It does if you sit in it, because it's not a good sitting piece of loungewear. That's why I wouldn't pick it, because you ultimately want to lounge in it. It's good if you're laying down, because that could be like a blanket. You keep it wrapped around you. But if you're sitting, then it becomes like the top's opening or the bottom. Like it's a whole thing. It doesn't. And do you have the little rope belt?
Yeah.
Is that tied? Do you untie it? And then what's the point? The robe's open. It's not really doing its job. It's just a blanket you're laying on.
Look,
or sitting on.
Here's the thing. If you are sitting down in a robe having a conversation with someone, at least one of you is uncomfortable. Probably both of you are uncomfortable.
That's very true.
Yeah. Which is why Lyndon Johnson used to do it in the White House to disarm people.
The other half of it is the Snuggie, which is the blanket that you put over you that has sleeves in the front.
So at what point does an article of house goods become an article of clothing? The addition of sleeves?
I think sleeves, because you could wear it, you could walk around with it. But I'll be honest, it's a great idea. I don't know if there's a way to properly execute it, because it's like the top of the blanket, like where the sleeves are. It's just not a good placement. There's no good place to put sleeves in a blanket. It's certainly a good idea because we all sit there. You got a blanket over you because you're cold.
Yeah.
And you don't want the remote under the blanket with you. But if it's sitting on top, then you have to reach around and be out of the blanket to work it. This is assuming everybody watches TV while sitting in their refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like it's this much of a problem that we finally solved that thing.
Of hands freezing during a remote reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that most minor of inconveniences you experience? Well, give us $40 and we'll fix it for you.
I feel like the Snuggie, it's solving a problem that didn't exist or that couldn't already be solved by just ponchify your blanket, man. Put a slit down it like you would be able to slip your head through it and wear it. All you got to do, all it has to be is access from one side of the blanket to the other without going all the way around the blanket, thereby removing the blanket from one or more people. That's all you need is some sort of gap in the blanket. The sleeve is unnecessary. Yeah. Except the sleeve is only necessary in that looking for the seam might help you find the hole, which is all it really needs.
We owned one for a while. I will tell you the novelty wears off fast.
Yeah.
So I'll back that up and say it's not that, but I'm just offering, they are flip sides of this, the Harvey Dent of loungewear. You have the honest DA that's the robe, and then the chaos agent that's a blanket with sleeves.
Yeah. The blanket with sleeves is just, you look at a blanket with sleeves and you're like, that's just a poorly crafted robe. No one's shaped like that.
This robe sucks.
Yeah.
This is like an operating room. It's like the gown you have to wear when you go to the hospital for an operation. Oh, this closes in the back? That's never going to work.
It also looks like one of those undersea explorer things where like you have to put your arms into it and manipulate something, or like you've got a very dangerous virus in a terrarium. There should be rubber gloves on the end of it.
Now we're talking. Now that would be useful.
I want to go back though. I don't think we're done with something. There is something that it bothers me that you eliminated the robe this quickly, because for me, the humble bathrobe is not the only robe that fulfills this category. You've got the classic terry cloth bathrobe, what you would find in a hotel. What other amenity that a hotel gives you that is loungewear is as luxurious? What is it, the paper slippers? Get out of here. We already eliminated slippers.
Trash.
When you go into a hotel and you see those plush bathrobes in the closet, you're like, something about this hotel stay is going to be awesome. Even if it's just coming home from a convention floor and you just want to zonk out. You put on that bathrobe. Suddenly you are number one on the call sheet of the spa movie that is your hotel room. Not only that version of the robe, you've got the silk kimono, which makes a statement with every swish of its fabric. And the fabric choice itself makes a statement. You've got, well, I guess judges' robes aren't loungewear. I can't just go after robes in general.
Smoking jacket.
Smoking jacket
is like a robe.
Yeah. It's a men's silk robe. Like, don't sleep on the robe, Hal. The robe ain't just the gray thing that you don't want to sit on across from someone in a conversation.
If your point is there are lots of kinds of robes, I could not agree with you more.
And they all can beat a lot. I think any one of these could be a contender, but as a whole, I think robes, we still need to there are maybe some robes that need to make it all the way through. If only the plush hotel robe, because it's free.
Plush hotel robes are fine. Do you take do you have a closet full of hotel robes?
No, they're free while you're there.
So it's not really free. It's a rental that somebody else has worn. You're wearing somebody else's robe.
Sure, that's fine.
That's been cleaned. You're not the first one to wear that robe. You won't be the last. This is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Robe. It somehow magically fits everybody. No, and it doesn't always. It's not always the right size.
They had 2 of the smalls in a hotel room once, and imagine a robe that would fit Annie at 5'2", and that same size robe fitting me. Fitting, I'm putting in air quotes. That's definitely a time nobody needs to have a conversation opposite me.
That is exactly why it's not the best.
All right.
It's fine.
Give me something that beats it, Hal. If you say lounge pants, I'm putting in the garbage right now.
What are lounge pants?
Any like pajama pants that you wear around. The reason I don't wear them, I own them. I don't like them. They're never the right length. So I have to either cut them or roll them up. They're always too hot. Like sitting in them, somehow it feels like when I'm standing up and walking around, the material is way too thick. And when I'm sitting on anything, the material is way too thin.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would prefer a pajama pant to a robe any day of the week.
Oh, pajama pants I would burn a pajama pant to keep a robe warm so that when I put it on, it was just a little nicer.
Do you consider sweatpants to be loungewear?
Here's the thing. I think gym clothes make excellent loungewear.
Sure. Pair of shorts.
Yeah. And that's why the whole athleisure thing has been booming since the 90s. Juicy blowing it up in the early 2000s with their velour. Am I lounging around in this or am I going to the gym in this?
Yeah.
That I'm good with. I like those. And lounging around in gym shorts, totally fine. Totally great. Sweatpants is a little something different because for me, it's I like the old school Rocky sweatpants with the elastic around the bottom. I can't stress enough how much I hate having pants that are too long. And all pajama pants are too long for me.
You don't want them bunching either.
I don't want it bunching.
Tight at the bottom of the legs, then they're going to stay where they're supposed to stay.
Yeah. If I could get pajama pants that were my size, like sized to me properly, maybe. But those don't exist.
I had a pair of black sweatpants. They're from the Gap. And they fit me every size that I was. From thin to massively not thin.
Yeah.
They always fit comfortably, and I can't explain it. And I don't know where they are. I think I may have finally just sort of donated them and said these need to, they've served their useful life for me, and now somebody else should enjoy them. But that was always comfortable no matter what. Could wear them out, could wear them around the house. But I also famously will wear sweatpants out all the time. I don't care.
Fair.
I value comfort over anything else, unless it's an event where I need to dress up or I dress to the level of the event that I'm going to. But if I'm just out and about, I'm in sweatpants.
Yeah.
That's just comfort for
me. I can do sweatpants if they're out and about. I need to be, if I'm in gym clothes going and maybe it's why I don't exercise as much as I should. I'm like, I can't exercise. These pants have a zipper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's maybe if I wore more sweatpants, I would go running very early in the morning like you do. But I need that cuff on the bottom. For me, just wear
shorts.
That is key. Shorts. And that's why I'm like, if we're talking about loungewear just for functionality, then I would say that gym shorts win all the way. Because if you can strip down to nothing else but that, gym shorts are bare minimum loungewear. And everything else you can build off of that.
I do love the feeling, part of changing when you come home is that feeling of freedom. I've had stuff on that maybe is comfortable, but still is a lot of stuff. And I can wear less stuff at home. And just there's a looseness and a freedom to that. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a nudist colony, but switching to if I've worn like a button, like when we do those Muppet live reads, we're generally wearing pants, a jacket, a shirt, or thrilling, like to come home from that and then go to like a t-shirt and gym shorts.
Yeah, that is
the
very
best
nice
feeling. I would rather do that than put on sweatpants or pajama pants or anything like that. So I'm comfortable, and we can talk about tops, but really tops, you're going to encounter a lot of the same stuff. Like a pajama top is going to be too warm. T-shirts you wear out, like maybe you're wearing a sleep shirt that goes down to your knees, but those are fine for sleeping, but you want to lounge around in those. If you had a guest over, I will wear sweat shorts. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't just do a sleep shirt. I wouldn't be Donald Ducking it.
If you were if I came over there and you were full on Donald Ducking it around the house, what's the difference between Donald Ducking and Porky Piggin? The bow tie or the little sailor hat?
It's the hat you wear. And are you wearing a little jacket or a little sailor shirt?
Yeah. And are you yelling at your nephews or selling Donald something as a door-to-door salesman?
Yeah. Which speech impediment are you working with?
Yeah.
Do you have Porky Pig stutter? Do you have whatever's going on with Donald where it's a variety? He just doesn't have the vocal cords that a human would have because he's a bird.
Sure.
He's waterfowl.
He smoked. So he's got one of those. It's all one of those little things that you can't really see it, but he holds it up to his neck.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, Donald, how was your treatment?
Surgery. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Your voice.
That's gonna be like this forever.
Ridiculous.
Should we just bring this in for a landing with shorts?
No, because here's the thing, Hal. Well, we might have to, because look, we can only talk about one half of this because we don't know. If the goal of loungewear is to be something that you wear at home when you are comfortable, we wear what are traditionally men's clothes, you and I. We're missing out on a whole world of, people who traditionally wear women's clothes and what those elements of loungewear are. So we may have to amend this to best menswear loungewear. Because
is your fiance there?
Yeah. We're going to,
my wife is here.
Should we? Okay.
Let's take 30 literal seconds to ask them.
Okay.
Just get a single item of clothing and come back.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
I'm back first. I get to yell at Hal for being more than 30 seconds. Sweatpants and robe. Well, we're putting it back on. Don't worry, because I have a secret that Hal's going to find out in just a moment. I'm Team Robe. No 5'9" person is ever going to tell you that pajama pants are the winner. Yeah.
Mark, did I just hear you say that no 5'9" person would choose t-shirt and shorts over a robe?
I'm not going to lie. I forgot your headphones were wireless and you could walk away while still wearing them.
Yeah. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Well, do you know how tall my wife is?
She's like 5'10" or 11, right?
She's 5'9".
No, she's taller than me.
5'9" to 5'10".
Yeah. Did she say she said pajama pants?
T-shirt and shorts.
T-shirt and shorts?
Yes. Because it's soft and comfortable.
Annie said, first she said slides. Well, it's actually second. She said slides. First, she said kimono and then said slides. And I said, no, we eliminated the shoes already. She said, we did that too fast.
Started on bad footing.
I know, right? This whole thing. By the way, I did get my first pair of slides and, I don't hate them. I just got them the other day. That was the switch that I made in slippers was 2 slides, but that's why I left the robe on there. I think the kimono is, you can use it for flourish. You can if you wear it out in the world, it's a statement. At least 50% of women, according to a survey taken by this show just minutes ago, think kimonos are the best loungewear. So
are the best loungewear? 50%?
Yeah.
Oh, 50% also said shorts.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Well,
and 75% of total people surveyed said shorts.
75% of total people surveyed said robes.
Well,
so
how do you want to figure this out? Do you want to dig your heels in? Do you want to slide down in your robe and sit down in a chair with it?
All right. Here's what we're going to do.
Go ahead.
I'm going to put on my robe and describe the comfort that I feel. You put on your gym shorts and describe the comfort that you feel. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I wore them this morning. I already wore them. I'm not putting on shirts. I'm not getting changed in 30 seconds. It's not happening. Ken, can you get changed? Can you get changed in 30 seconds? This is like the Frozen quick change with Elsa. I'm doing my quick change. Let me get a pair of scissors. Listeners, I'm not actually changing into shorts. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. This feels good. I'm in my terry cloth my terry cloth bathrobe. It's long enough. It covers everything. I'm not sitting. The thing is, it's totally fine to sit on if you're wearing boxer briefs underneath. It's okay.
Is that what you're wearing underneath?
Yeah.
And jeans?
No jeans. No, I took the jeans off. Yeah.
And you were just wearing a robe and you're enjoying it?
Yeah. This isn't me digging my heels in. This is me wrapping my body in a correct answer.
Oh.
How do your shorts
I
feel?
Loose and free. As if I'm not wearing anything, but with the modesty that I am wearing something. Like I could wear this out to the store and people wouldn't be like, that person is probably a little bit sick. Like something is wrong. They're depressed. This is the scene with depressed person in the movie carrying a jug of milk around wearing a robe. As opposed that person must have just worked out. How healthy. Nope. Just relaxing. Thank you.
We're making our loungewear is about what other people think of us, Hal?
No, of course not. But just the point. It's a very flexible. I could lounge anywhere. I can go lounge at the park in these. Totally normal.
I guess with the notion that loungewear can happen, that lounging, the act of lounging can happen outside the home.
Right.
I guess that does give a slight edge in that regard to gym shorts, specifically gym shorts. By the way, she said a t-shirt and shorts, so she was only 50% shorts.
That's right. She can't wear shorts on top, nor can she wear a t-shirt on the bottom. So
you can if you do that thing where you're an upside down guy for Halloween. You're like, get the foam head and put it in between my legs where she looks like she's walking on her hands.
That's true. You could do that.
I want it to be the robe because it's not because loungewear is not, I don't think it's about not caring. It's not always about not caring. And sometimes it's about making a fashion statement. Since the invention of athleisure, I think it's been about making a fashion statement. And I think it's tough to make a fashion statement with a pair of gym shorts. It's easier to make a fashion statement with a cool kimono.
Absolutely.
So loungewear does not only function for lounging. It has other functions as well.
Yeah.
And are gym shorts primarily loungewear? Or are they primarily athletic wear? Are they more the ath part or the leisure part?
I don't know. Is a kimono more a piece of fashion wear and cultural wear? Or is it more a piece of loungewear? Like, are you going to wear a kimono?
I might. But see, it's questions like this, Hal. That's why this show is hard.
It is hard, but we got to finish this. We have another episode to record, Mark. I can't allow you to filibuster.
I'm not
as long
filibustering.
As you
I'm just being thorough.
Seated or in the robe.
I'm just being thorough. Oh, am I making you uncomfortable sitting across from you with my bathrobe on?
Yeah, I feel like I'm wearing a bathrobe. That's how uncomfortable I am.
Hal, close your bathrobe.
Nope.
Come on.
Take a peek. Surprise, I was wearing 3 pairs of shorts underneath.
All right. Look, I will acquiesce for a new reason that just popped into my head.
Which is?
If I want to wear athleisure, gym shorts can either be ath or leisure. So there's a chance I'm going to get up and go to the gym, which I always want to do and never do.
Sure.
If I'm wearing a bathrobe, it is purely the leisure half. And there is no way I am going to the gym in a bathrobe. So
I'll take it. People of the world, let your loungewear double as a motivation to go to the gym or labor under the belief that you already have because you're wearing comfortable shorts. The best loungewear asked and answered. Thank you, Carrie Gale, for joining our community
welcome.
On Discord and for the great suggestion.
Yeah, this was super fun. This topic is closed, but there are many more topics to discuss. So please reach out to us via email at wegotThisPodcast@gmail.com or
email us at wegotThisPodcast@gmail.com. Join the Discord like Carrie Gale did. That's bit.ly/WGT Discord. You can find us on other social media. We Got This Podcast, with the exception of Instagram, where we are at We Got This Show. And if you are not already a member of Maximum Fun, you can do so at any time, anywhere, and get access to a huge library of bonus bonus content for just $5 a month. Go to MaximumFun.org/joinWGT to get that started, and you will make sure that we benefit directly from that. And we thank you for it so much. We also thank producer Ken Plume, researcher Kate McManus, graphic designer Uri Kelman, and QA engineer Jen Alba.
And thanks, of course, to our musicians, Jonathan Dinerstein and Mike Furman, for our score and theme song, respectively. And thanks to you, the people of the world, for giving us a chance every week to sit down in whatever loungewear or jeans, or sometimes it's been suits when we've been on stage. Who knows what we're wearing? Right now, I'm wearing a bathrobe. I don't know. We're all going to sit around in whatever makes us comfortable and have a great time arguing about the things that are important to us. We wouldn't do it without you. We couldn't do it without you. So to you, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. For Hal Lublin, I'm Mark Gagliardi.
For Mark Gagliardi, I'm Hal Lublin, and don't worry, everybody. We got this.
We got this.
Wonderful is a podcast where we talk about things we like. That's hard to sell in a promo like this, so we've enlisted the help of piano rock superstar Billy Joel to tell you about some of the topics we've covered. Take it away, real Billy Joel.
Diddy Rockspin on Lakeside, Worcestershire, Circle Time, Sega, Dreamcast, Caesar Salad, Tower of Hanoi. Keep me up, 8 time capsules, Wayne's World, Cheese Bulls, Wallace Stevens, Donkey Kong, Fun Size Almond Joy. They didn't start the podcast, except that's not true. They did 22. They didn't start the podcast. No, they actually did. That was in fact a fib.
Listen to Wonderful every Wednesday on MaximumFun.org or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks, real Billy Joel.
No problem, Griffin.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned.
Audience supported.